Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tibbetts Physics Regents Review. What is crappening? We are on day 7, and today we're going to look at component vectors. When we're talking about component vectors, we're thinking about right triangle trig. So let's just go right into an example. Let's say that you're on a boat that's going 3 meters per second east, and the water is going 5 meters per second north. And you will want to look at how fast are you going and in what direction. So when your boat's going east but the water is flowing north, you are going to be the hypotenuse, or the resultant, going at an angle. So let's just figure out how fast you're going. So we're going to use Pythagorean's theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And we're solving for c, so let's get it by itself. C is the square root of a squared plus b squared. So let's just plug and chug. C is the square root of 3 meters per second squared plus 5 meters per second squared. Plug that in our calculator and we get C is 5.8 meters per second. Now, the other important thing when doing component vectors is knowing how to draw them. So let's say you were first told that you were going, or the water was going 5 meters per second north, and then you were going 3 meters per second east. Notice right here we have the tail and the tail of the arrows touching each other, and we don't want that. So what we could do is we could take one and just slide it over. So we could take the first one and just slide it over. And now we have a tip of the bottom one, so the end of the arrow, and the tail of the top one. So we always have to have tip to tail, and you're allowed to shift them left, right, up, and down. And our resultant is still in this direction. That's it. See ya.